Everyone needs help understanding and protecting their rights. Evans, Grover and Bynes PC is a local full-service law firm dedicated to counseling and helping clients. They represent individuals and businesses throughout the court process. Jonathan R. Grover and Christopher A. Bynes practice in the areas of adoption, agriculture, bankruptcy, business formation and operation, contracts, criminal defense, divorce, estate planning, and trusts. They also practice in personal injury, real property, water, and wrongful death. Let their expertise, knowledge, and experience assist you in navigating the legal maze. Call for an appointment today. 257-6590.
I feel like I had the experience. I've taken 9 or 10 classes about those subjects, and so I just felt like that was the one that I was most qualified in for the Sterling Scholarship. I like the business classes. They kind of intrigue me, and I like learning about them. I am in FBLA and DECA. I currently serve as a secretary for the FBLA club. Like I said, I've partaken in 9 or 10 classes. I've been involved all throughout business, all throughout my high school career, and I just felt like this was the area for me.
I'm the Music Sterling Scholar, and I really like music. I enjoy it a lot. It's probably one of my favorite things to do. Piano skills. I play piano.
I chose this field because I've been very involved in the Bear River FFA chapter, from being an officer to various contests. I've learned different things with agriculture, and I think that would really benefit me in this field. I am pretty well-rounded because I've been very involved in multiple activities, not just FFA, through high school, and I've also had good leadership because I've been an officer, and I also have academics, so I think that is a benefit.
I really like language arts actually because I like writing and I want to be a writer. But Spanish is also a great class. I chose it because I like Spanish, and most of my family has gone on Spanish-speaking missions. I like school, so I studied really hard and I put my best effort.
I chose this field because dancing is something that that was one of the first things I ever learned when I was 3, before I even came to school, so it's never really been a chore for me to learn how to dance or to practice it and be good at it. Not only do I consider myself a fairly decent dancer, but I like to share my talent with others, and I feel like I am confident enough to share my talent with the public.
Last year I took AP History. It was a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed learning about the past and learning the lessons and how they can apply to our lives today. I've taken quite a few other social science classes, and I really liked all of them and done really well. And I passed the AP History test, so I guess that was a bonus too. And I'm a really hard worker, and I'm diligent, and so I can get things done, and I've always done really well in my classes, so I can get the high enough grades and test scores. And
English and music, I've always loved to read and write, and I've always loved to sing. I love to write, and it seems like to me that sometimes it's hard for people to get information all the time, and I just want to make information more available to other people through my writing. I've been the mayor for Tree Mountain City Youth Council, and I'm the senior mayor this year, and I also write for the Standard Examiner, and so I think that through those positions I've had the opportunity to make reading and writing a little more accessible to the community through a writers conference I set up with City Youth Council, and a program that we started with the library called For the Love of Literacy.
I like math and sciences because, well, science is fun to do, and math I'm good at and I like it. I chose it because it gives me a challenge, and it's always more exciting when you finish it. I've learned to fight through the struggles of a difficult math problem, and that's applicable to life, and just you can always find a solution to things in math.
Science or calculus, and just because they're so much fun, and I like the atmosphere of the people that are around, and I get to learn things. I think science is so amazing because the developments in science help make people's lives easier, and I hope that I can be a part of that. I am willing to put in the time and to work hard to learn the material and really understand.
Computer science, because I've always had a knack for it, and I like it. I'm just really good at it, and it's really nice to work with computers because they're really predictable. I'm really good at using computers. I can fix them. I actually have a certification. It's an officially recognized certification for being a computer repair technician. I have been working with that kind of stuff since I was about 11.
Art, it's just a way for me to express myself in a different way and just relax and calm down and worry about something else besides actually the future stuff, even though that's what I want to get into. But English is my favorite because it's another way to express myself, but through words instead. I chose that because it's the easiest thing for me to understand and get through, and I'm pretty good at it. Patience, because it takes a long time to get one picture done after the other.
Theater. I don't know, it's what I enjoy, what I like to do the most. I chose it because I thought that I had the best chance at it, because that was what I'm best at. I'm probably the best actor for this.
Mr. Shank and Mrs. Wing have kind of put a big, heavy influence to me. Mrs. Wing helped me fill out the paperwork for this, so it was really good having her get me going through this, and I'm glad I was able to put in for it.
Mr. Peterson, choir teacher. He's awfully good at piano. Made me want to be better.
My ag teachers, Mr. Rhodes, Mr. Burrell, and Mr. Kerr, because even if I had a question in my ag class or about FFA activities, they always had a good answer and they had good advice also.
Senor Jensen, because he taught me Spanish. He made the class really enjoyable, like he was a good teacher.
I've had a lot of dance teachers throughout the past years of my dancing career, but mainly I've been under the direction of Christy Roach at the Dance Factory and Becky Reese here at the high school, but mostly the past 3 years of my cheerleading career, Becky has been a daily influence.
Coach Rass, because he made AP History so much fun, and he would tell all the stories. A great class, and I learned a lot.
Mrs. Merrill, definitely. I took AP Lit from her last year, and I thought it was really interesting, some of the things we learned through reading that helped me with writing.
I'm thankful to all my math teachers who have helped me like math and especially the ones who teach the higher math, like Mrs. Hawks. She teaches my calculus class, and if they didn't put forth all that work and effort to learn that, they couldn't teach me.
Mr. McSparron, because he was my coach for Science Olympiad, and that experience really kind of opened my eyes to the possibilities. But I think that all of my teachers, and even Mrs. Kwana, my counselor, and all the counselors have really helped me out.
Mr. Shank, because in his classes I realized just how much of a talent I actually had for this stuff, and it encouraged me to go ahead and take some initiative on it. Like now I run a computer repair business.
Hyde and Mrs. Alsop, they both kind of encouraged me to go for that award and just gave me their ideas of what things I can improve on and how to change things.
Mr. Skinner, the drama teacher, he's a good teacher, and he majored in theater and is a good actor too, so I figured, why not go after this?
I would be very thrilled to be able to win this award. It's a great honor for me to even be the Bear River Sterling Scholar for this area, and it would just be a great honor. It would help me out throughout my career, and I would look back on it as a great accomplishment in my life.
Probably go on to music in college. Probably do the same if I lose.
Start jumping up and down and screaming. I'd be really excited.
Be so happy. I'll jump up and down for joy.
Be so happy. I would be so excited. I think it'd be such a good opportunity, and I think it would open up a lot of educational doors for me.
After I get over the shock, I'd probably scream or jump for joy or something like that. I don't know.
Go on to college and get a degree in journalism with an emphasis in political science and foreign affairs, so that hopefully I can get a job with a newspaper company and be able to report on all sorts of political legislation and different things like that.
Do the same thing I'd do if I didn't, and work really hard.
Probably scream and jump. But afterwards, I think I want to use the scholarship to go to either BYU or USU and major in something science related.
Have more money for college.
Be able to get a scholarship to help me through the field that I want to get into, and it would just let me appreciate how much time and effort I actually put into it, and a really good award to just boost my confidence.
Have something to put on my resume for future jobs.
I plan on going into law, and I know I will need a little bit of business and marketing skills to promote my law firm. I plan on starting my own firm, and so it will help me that way, and it'll just give me a way to kind of advance myself against other opponents in my field.
I've heard I win money. Money is always helpful.
It is already such a prestigious award, and being nominated for just the school level is really amazing to me, but winning at region and state even, that would just, I don't even know if I can comprehend that, because it would just benefit me in the future of knowing it would validate everything I've done in my high school career.
It'll get me through college, and it'll probably be something I can tell my kids.
It looks good on applications, and I think people looking at it would think, oh wow. And so it would really open up a lot of educational doors.
I will have confidence and know that I can achieve my goals that I set, and also if I win it, then I can get a scholarship, so it will help me further my goals in education.
It'll help me with my resume a lot. When I'm applying for different jobs or things, they'll be able to see, oh, she was a Sterling Scholar, so she'll go above and beyond.
Really help with schooling. I wouldn't have to worry about money and financial as much. I get the scholarship, and that will help me in school in the future. Because
Creating the portfolio will help me, kind of remember the fun experiences that I've had. And I think that the portfolio opens a lot of doors for job interviews and stuff, and getting into good programs in college.
I will have the knowledge that I really am as good at computer technology as I think I am.
Help me be able to understand how good I can be and how good I can get in the future. And just getting the Sterling Scholar for this school was just amazing, because it boosts my confidence a little higher than it actually was.
Thing on the resume, depending on how far I go, the more impressive it is, easier it is to get into college programs, get jobs, get parts, things like that.
I hope to go on my mission and then probably spend the rest of the 10 years in school.
Go on a mission.
In the next 10 years, I hope to be graduated from Utah State University in a bachelor's degree of mathematics education and going on to a master's degree.
I hope to be a mom and married to a gorgeous guy that's smart and nice, and maybe have 3 kids or 2. If that doesn't happen, then I want to be a businesswoman or be a broadcast journalist.
To continue to explore the world of dance, not only mentally but physically as well, and hopefully I'm able to get married in the next 10 years and start my own family and just teach my kids my love for dance, and hopefully they have the same loves and wants that I do. And
I'll probably go to Utah State. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to major in yet, but I hope to graduate and then get a job that will be meaningful, allow me to help others, and be serving the world, and then sometime I hope to get married and start a family.
I definitely want to graduate college and get a degree and hopefully start working, and in there somewhere have a family and get married, but in what order that'll happen, whatever works.
go on my mission, then go to college, either majoring in electrical or mechanical engineering, and then get either a master's or a doctorate degree. Get married sometime in the temple, and go to work.
I want to go to college and graduate, and I want to get married, and I have kids, and I hope that the things that I've learned will help me to be able to help them to reach their goals and succeed.
I hope to invent something that would actually change the world in the way that people use computers and see them. I'm going into computer engineering, so that if that doesn't pan out the way I hope it does, then I'll be able to get a great job just working in computer engineering.
Get through college and work on a series of paintings that I want to do of my daily life, so people will kind of understand what artists have to go through and what they see throughout their day and what influences them.
In 10 years, I would like to be able to actually be a professional actor, be either acting in an acting company or in a production or on some television series or a movie or something along those lines.